In this video, I'm going to show you how to create romance story like these kind of channels. These channels, they post romance stories. You can see this one. Their oldest video is about 3 months. This one, their oldest video is about 6 months. This one has 33 videos. Their oldest video is about 3 months. So I'm going to show you how to create romance story like this. And there is one thing common with this kind of romance story. Most of the time they have a static image like this one.
Have you ever felt invisible, challenged by your job?
You can see that this is a static image
Your clothes, your
with the captions and some filter.
appearance.
Let's play another one. Now you can see that this one also has a static image with captions and some animations with the same image.
And his son.
Can you see that?
Years later, he finds him dead.
So let's play another one.
A sharp hand my phone cut through the silence of my apartment. Started
This one too has a static image with some filters. Then let's play this one.
Lucia Vega froze mid-polish as billionaire tech CEO Victor Reeves waved a document in Mandarin before his executive team, her secret fluency burning in her throat. Anyone who can translate this acquisition proposal gets my salary for a day, $27,400.
Now you can see that this one started with some video animations. Then along the line it had a static image. And most of the static image is what they use for their thumbnail. But to stand out in this kind of niche and to avoid some issues with YouTube, because sometimes YouTube can decide to check these channels with one image, one static image, and they might or may not flag it. So but to stand out in this kind of niche, instead of using one static image all through, you can use different scenes to tell your story. All it's going to take you is your time to compile the scenes. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create romance videos like this, from the title to the scripting to the visuals to the SEO and to the thumbnail. So let's get into the tutorial. Get started. Open ChatGPT, and when you open ChatGPT, you log in or you sign up if you don't have an account. Then you use these prompts I'm going to give to you. I already have the prompt package that covers topic generation, title generation, the script, the image generation, and also the thumbnail and SEO. So one by one, you're going to fill in these prompts, and with the output that ChatGPT will give to you, you can as well use Gemini. You use it to create your story. So I'm going to start with the topic generation prompt, and I'll paste this prompt, and wherever you see X, you replace it with the number of topics you want. So I'm going to say, give me 5 topics now. So we have 5 topics. The next thing we're going to do is to generate titles for this topic. I'll go back to my prompt. This love story prompt has 2 different prompt formats. You can follow any of them if you want. So I'm going to copy this title prompt generator. I'll copy it. I'll come back to ChatGPT. I will paste it. But in this case, I'm going to pick one of the topics. I will pick one of the topics, and I will come down here and I will provide the topic here. Then I will come down and I will say I just need 5 titles. So I will click enter. So I now have 5 titles. Then the next thing is we're going to generate our script. And like I told you, you have different prompts here for you to generate your scripts. So I will return here and I will copy my script generator prompt. I will copy it and I will come back to ChatGPT where I am already working, and I will paste it. Then I will look for one of the titles, and this is one of the titles. I will just copy it. Then I will scroll down and I will paste it here. So I will click enter, and this will generate my script. So we have our script ready for voiceover. We're going to use a text-to-speech tool to turn this text into voiceover. There are different text-to-speech tools out there that you can use. So whichever one you want to use, you can use a male voice or a female voice that is calm and suitable for storytelling. Then most text-to-speech tools may not be able to convert all the text to speech at once. All you need to do is to break it down section by section until you are finished converting all the script into speech. So for this tutorial, to save time, I'm going to copy just a section of the entire script, and I will go over to Google AI Studio. So I'll be using their text-to-speech tool, and I'm going to select one speaker, and I will paste my prompt. Then you select the voice you want, and I will click on run. So while our text is being turned into speech or voiceover, let's go back. So at this point, we are going to generate our image, the image we are going to use for this video. Remember, I told you that you can generate a static image and use it all through, or you can generate multiple images. Alright, so I'm going to generate the first static image here, and it can as well serve as our thumbnail. From the examples I showed you, you will see that most of them use the same image as their thumbnail. So I'm going to copy this prompt. This prompt will be available for you to use. Then I'll come back here and I will paste the prompt. Then I will copy my title. So this is my title, the video title. I will scroll down and I will put it here. So at this point, you can ask it to generate one image or any number of images you want, and I'm going to just say generate 3, and I'll click enter. So we have 3 image prompts here for us to use, and the next thing we're going to do, we're going to pick one of these image prompts and we turn it into image using a text to image tool. So before we do that, you can see that our script has been turned into speech, and I'll click here to download. So while it's downloading, I will head over to Image FX, Google Image FX. There are different text to image AI tools that you can use. Whichever one you want, you can make use of it. But for this tutorial, I'll be making use of Google Image FX. So here I'm going to paste my prompt. Under settings, I will make sure it is on landscape, and I will click on generate. So right now we have our background image that can as well serve as a thumbnail. The next thing we need to do is we need to get our SEO ready. This has to do with the description, the tags, and the hashtags. So let's check this image. You can see we have these images here. Let's check another image and see what it gives us. Whichever one you like, you can now download. So we have different images here. So at this point, you download any of the images that you prefer. So I'm going to download this one. So while it's downloading, I'll go back to my prompt file. Then I'm going to copy the SEO prompt. So this is the SEO prompt here. I will copy it and I will come back to ChatGPT. I will paste it here. I will copy my title. Then I will add my video title here. This is my video title, and I'll click enter. So you can see that we have our description, we have the keywords or tags that we can use, and we have hashtags, the credits if you want to give credit to anyone, and the disclaimer. So at this point, the next thing you're going to do is to open your image editor, and you combine your voiceover, your image, and you generate your captions and add effects. But before we do that, I want to show you, in case you want to generate multiple scenes, okay, you're simply going to give it this prompt, and I'm going to say, with the script above, do the following: describe the primary character and other secondary characters. Using the description of the primary and secondary characters, generate 30 scene image prompts for this script. Alright, so I'm going to paste this. This is if you want to have different scenes for your video. If you don't want to use a static image, it is advisable to use different scenes to avoid any issue that might come up with YouTube. So once I paste this, you can see it's describing the main characters and the secondary characters. So you can see that it has given us the main character or primary characters and the secondary characters and 30 scenes that we can use for this video. Alright, so if you want multiple scenes, 10 scenes, 20 scenes, it's going to give it to you, and it's going to give you the place you are going to add the script, the placement. So where the script talks about hospital support, this is where this one needs to appear or start from. Alright, so it's going to start from hospital support and stretch down to when the baby is being born. This other scene should appear. So this is how to get different scenes. Now if you want to generate images for these scenes and have it with consistent character, you go to Google FX. Alright, so once you come to Google FX, you come to Wix, you click on Launch Wix, you click on Enter Tool. So here with this tool, you will use it to generate different images with character consistency. And how do you achieve this? You simply come back and copy your main characters. Alright, just copy your main characters, come over to this part and click on subjects. So under subjects, you enter text. You enter text for the subject, you click on generate. So this is all you're going to do. Make sure you enter all the characters for the subject, or you can first of all generate the images of this character. Alright, once you generate the images of the main character, then you come back here to enter them. For example, let's assume that we don't have this, okay, and I'm going to select the first character here. This is the first character, and I will come back here, I will paste it, then I will select the second character, so I'm going to download this one. This is the second character, so I think I like this. I will download it. So at this point, I'm going to bring in these characters into the subject. Okay, I'm going to click add image. I will agree. This text to image 2 is free. Alright, it's free, and I'm going to select the first subject and I will select the second subject as well. So all I'm going to do is that I'm going to add all the characters here. Okay, I'll add all their images, and once I'm done, I can now start generating my scenes. So let's take, for example, this is my scene, and I will copy it and I will come over to Wix, I will paste it, and I will click enter. So you can see I have this and it is consistent. Let's generate the second scene. So this is, you can see the character is consistent. So this is what you're going to do until you generate all the scenes you need for your video, if you want to work with multiple scenes. Alright, so once you generate them, you download it into your computer or into your phone. It is important to understand that all this process I've explained works with your phone and with your computer. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to open my CapCut app and I'll click on create project. So at this point, you import your voiceover and your image. So For this, I'm going to bring in a voiceover and this image. So if you are using a single image, once you bring it in, you have to align it to the end of your voiceover or your narration. If you are using multiple scene images, then you have to arrange it according to where each scene begins. Alright? So once you are done arranging, the next thing you're going to do is you need to generate your caption. If you want caption on your video, you click on text, you click on auto caption. Depending on whether you are using your phone or your computer, the process is the same. Then you generate your caption. So we have our captions ready. You can work on the caption by changing the style of the caption or the template. You choose any template of your choice. So once you are done with your caption editing, then the next thing you're going to do, you can add some effects to your image. You can add animations as well. So I'm going to go over to effects. So I often like using black noise. Black noise gives it a kind of noisy effect. You can see when it's being played, there is this noise effect on it. Then I also like using the shake or the rebounce effect. Look at this rebounce effect. Let me reduce the speed. So when you play it, you can see it has some shaky effect. So this is if you want to use one static image. Okay? So remember to make sure you add your complete voiceover. When it's too long, you have to break it into sections. Add all the sections, stretch your image to the end of the voiceover. If you have multiple scenes, make sure you attach each image to where it should appear. Then once you are done with your editing, you can rename your file. If you are using a computer or if you are using a phone, you can export it and then rename it. If you are using a computer, you can rename and then you export. So once you are done exporting, you will have your file in your mobile device or in your computer. Already you have your SEO ready. So all you need to do is to upload your video to YouTube. Then use the thumbnail, the static image as your thumbnail, and add your title. After adding your title, you add your hashtag and your description and you upload your video. So this is how you can create love stories like these channel examples I just showed you. So I hope this video is helpful to you. If you have any question, feel free to ask. The link to the prompt library is accessible to use.